and the businesses that are using AI are growing faster, but no one's really talking about how well they are demystifying, like how are they doing that? Because whilst businesses with AI adoptions are seeing like stronger revenue, there are so many like tactics and confusion and overwhelm, and I like to say sharks on the internet, marketers, shark, you know what I mean? And it's so difficult to know like what are the strategic moves that are going to move the needle for you in your business. And I wanted to share with you some examples of how you can really leverage and be thinking about how maybe you're doing your training, how you're doing your coaching, your consultations, how you're looking at your customer experience, whatever that is, and thinking about ways to enhance and take up a kind of add more value is the word I'm looking for, add more value. And I also want to give you some real world examples and sort of research findings as well on how small businesses are using AI. And this isn't about shiny objects. This is about high leverage moves that are really going to make a difference in your business. And I'm talking today about what I always talk about every day, which is like offer creation, business growth and scale, and strategic AI. My name is Laura Chattington, and I help businesses unlock more profit, reclaim their time, and fully leverage premium offers and AI to scale their businesses, whilst those around you may be scrambling to work out what to do, and most importantly, without sacrificing your sanity. In doing that using high leverage moves, and each day I'm looking at sort of what's happening in the market, what's happening across businesses, and really wanting to give you some value and help you move your business forward. And if you don't know already, I run an event which really helps you build that high leverage growth plan that is tailored completely to your business during the event. And in 3 hours, you're going to do more than you did in the last 3 months. I promise you that. More about that later. So I was speaking to someone yesterday and about tools to integrate in their business with AI. And we started out talking about content creation, which is kind of where everybody seems to start in business. And we were talking about how to leverage AI to really enhance her client experience. And she has so much value to give, like so many years experience, so much value to give, has done so much. And we were talking about her content, how she could really leverage the content and build sort of programs that really gave more value to the customer experience, and at the same time was like giving her time back. And she said something to me and I was like, that's interesting. And what she said to me is, I don't want to be some kind of cartoon caricature on my website interacting with people as an AI bot. And I was like, yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, that's definitely not where I want to be either. And probably most business owners who have an established business don't want to be, doing stuff like that. So we laughed, and I think that lots of people are in that place where there's like so much stuff, isn't there? And people are like, use AI, instead of using you, use AI. But I thought it's an interesting perspective, because where I sit, I feel like there are so many opportunities. I'm kind of like constantly rubbing my hands together with the opportunities that we have ahead for our businesses, if I guess you're in the right room speaking to the right people. And the answer is not caricatures or characters or AI bots of us, although they play a part. And let me tell you some more. So I sort of went away and I was thinking about how can you leverage, when you've got like years and years of content and training or stuff, like material, how can you leverage that using AI with the goal to give your clients an enhanced and more interesting experience. So here are some ideas, and I'm just going to like throw them out there. And obviously, I'm going to go into massive amounts of detail. But so the first one I came up with was like using AI to model specific scope of training and provide an environment that students get feedback in. So I was saying that, you know, people they're not going to watch 15 years of training. In fact, they're not going to watch 15 minutes probably unless you engage them. So providing an environment that is interactive and using AI to do the kind of searching and the interaction means that I could go into the training and say, I'm interested in this kind of training. I'm interested in mindset, for instance. I'm just picking it out of the air. I'm interested in mindset, and pull me all the training, the elements that the videos, the resources that you have that are related to that, and that kind of interaction, and then using AI to really tailor that answer to me, the client. So being able to kind of interact and find resources that are valuable to me is maybe like, and have that user interaction so that you don't have to, you as a business owner, you don't have to do that. You can get an AI bot agent thing, that's a technical word, to have that interaction. I was also thinking about having a kind of AI, training an AI to be the expert like you. You've got all that resource, all that knowledge, is really training AI to be like you. And again, you don't have to be like some caricature on the screen, but it would enable your clients to ask questions, like get step-by-step guidance in particular areas, maybe get directed to exact training modules, worksheets, feedback sessions. Like there's so many options of where you can go with that, but actually have that kind of expert. It's like somebody in your team that you've trained that can interact with your clients, and it saves you time and actually probably gives them a better experience in some cases, because the AI agent's going to know all the bits of everything and you might forget some of them, right? Another idea is to build like learning paths through the content. And again, people just aren't going to consume the content how they used to. So there may be like personally configured learning paths. Like, I'm interested in this. I need to get to here. What is the best way I can do that? And maybe that you could even train them on your clients, what their strengths and weaknesses are. And it could build a training schedule for them as they go through the program that's tailored to their strengths and weaknesses and their you know, what they want their outcomes to. The other way I was thinking was, and this is kind of stuff, all the stuff we use in our training, but using AI to practice simulations. So in our training, we use AI to interact with our clients, interact with ourselves when they're articulating their offers, and they can be like a challenging audience, or they can be, you know, not informed, or, you know, you can profile the types of people that you're speaking to and then role play with the AI in whatever it is you do. So for us, it's like offers and training and communication. For this person, it was more like, you know, mastering the content. So, and role playing as a coach, how they would interact with a human in real life, but actually practicing with the AI. And again, things like, you know, you've got a huge vault of information, using AI to put sequences and sprints together so that people can get the outcomes really tailored into what they want to do. So the sky's the limit, as I always say, the sky's the limit, but there are lots of different ways you can be thinking about, rather than it kind of, it's not the cartoon character, it is the enhancement using the assets that you already have. AI can model behavior based on all the assets that you have, can interact and enhance and teach and learn and train your clients in addition to what you do. It can create personalized paths through your training, or again, whatever it is you do. So it's really like tailoring the client experience to them, which I love the idea of that. And I'm going to just share hold on a second. I'm just going to share. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen quickly, and I want to. Yeah, here we go. So I like to run this prompt, which is finding like real life examples, right, up to date, last minute examples, and it was talking about like what businesses are doing with AI, and I found a really good article here, which I just have some interesting stats on here. Like nearly 80% of small business owners with AI say it's a game changer for their company. 91% of small medium with artificial intelligence say it boosts their revenue. Data across 3,350. This actually was a study at the end of last year. AI investments are a sign of growth. 75% of small business owners are at least experimenting with AI, with growing business leading in adoption, 83%. The gap appears set to widen. 78% of growing small business owners plan to increase their AI investment versus 55% of their declining peers. And top small business priorities: acquiring new customers, improving customer experience, like what we're talking about today, training, new tools and technology, improving tool. I mean, that's interesting. Small business owners who haven't adopted AI might have a blind spot about its prevalence, while 80% of those using AI believe the technology is commonly used among their peers. Only a third of non-users agree. So there's the stats. AI under its use. So 80%. Yeah. Small business call AI a game changer. Bright outlook for technology. 78% say it would be a game changer for their company. Say that it helps them scale operations, improve their margins, marketing campaign optimization, content generation, recommendations for customers, natural language search tools, chatbots. So yeah, something at the end I also wanted to, and it's an integrated approach, security and trust. Next wave of AI agents. Foundations are building today, such as data management, integrated systems, security, and trusted partnerships, also position these companies for the next wave of AI, which are the agents that can learn, adopt, and take action across the business. When small business owners follow AI best practices, not only optimizing their current technology, they're also positioning themselves in the emerging era of the next kind of when the AI agents become really, really like independently doing amazing stuff. So yeah, I guess the takeaway from today is that people, businesses that are really getting on board with AI, and not just for not for caricature versions of themselves on their website, but for really integrated workflow processes and leveraging and enhancing customer experience. It's incredibly powerful. So I don't know where you are in that kind of, in this kind of new wave that everything is changing in our businesses. But if this resonated and you're sort of done trying to work out what to do and how to scale and what your moves are and what to focus on, in just 3 hours in the event that we run, you walk away with your very own step-by-step plan that unlocks more profit, reclaims your time, and fully leverages AI to scale without losing your sanity. And whilst everyone around you is struggling, and we do it live. And the reason that you have to come live is because it is totally tailored and personalized to your business. We're not going to see any of it. It's totally private. You'll see it, but we can't run it for you. So it's hands-on. It's a workshop, and all you got to do is go to www.simplifiedmarketinglive.com and join the next event that we do. Because remember, you don't need more hours. You need more leverage in your business. So start making high leverage moves. Come and find out exactly what the high leverage moves are for you in your business. And it doesn't matter where you are in your business. Everybody has gone through this process, has got such insights into that plan. So in 3 hours, you're going to do more in those 3 hours than you did in the last 3 months in your business. And I invite you to join the event at www.simplifiedmarketinglive.com. And yeah, I hope this has been helpful, and there are ideas that are starting to form about how you can really enhance and leverage AI in your business. And I will catch up with you next time.